Hi everyone, welcome back. And today I want to speak with you from my heart. It's about my life here in the mountains and how much I have appreciation for it. You know, despite everything I went through, all the experiences that were traumatic to me in the last years. And unfortunately, I can't share with you because it's personal. And even if I would, it wouldn't change anything anyway. But the point I'm trying to say that I am slowly beginning to open up the portal to my slice of heaven. But that requires a lot of strength, a lot of resilience, not giving up, and a passion for living. And since also working very hard, bringing water from the spring 7 to 11 gallons daily and then filter it. And I've been doing this for over 7 months now, since I'm back. Yes, I had a break for months while I was staying in a camper, but now I had to start all over again. And it adds more work to my daily life. But, despite all of this, that I have to do all this physical work and even mental, push myself constantly, even when I don't feel it, because I have this passion to survive, to live, and succeed. I have to tell my brain, you can do it. And I'm very grateful for discipline, for this strength. I also very grateful for having with me my companions, my precious pets, who are so supportive to me, no matter actually what mood I am. And by just looking at them, they bring smile to my face and a reason to keep going, because I love them so much and I want to give them the best life I could. So that's why I have to stay strong for them. Look at her. Isn't she so precious? My baby. More. She's very grateful too. She's so grateful. Are you grateful? She does. Oh. Why do you have to be so cute? Huh? You know how much I love you? Yes. Oh, I am so lucky to have this kitty. She is so sweet. And I'm so glad I rescue you. Yes, and now you're rescuing me every single day. You give me this lovey every morning, every night. I have to get back, finish talking. Living here in the mountains, I know what hard work is, and that's why I value every moment, every breath, and even every small victory. I also know that life is fragile and that one day can change everything in your life. And that's why I value life even more. They'll sprinkle on me. Whew. So after all that hard work that I'm doing to survive here, I feel sort of gratitude, that I'm able to do it myself. And there's something almost magical about it, that I can rely on my own strengths and on my own hands. And even when it gets cold and my body gets sore, my back, my hands, I still feel alive. And I'm also very, very grateful for my health. I understand that health is like a foundation to survive on this earth. And not long ago, just remembering myself, I was on a wheelchair trying to get back on my feet. And I remember how medical professionals used to say, you are a miracle that you still have your legs and never got paralyzed. So I am so grateful to God, to the universe, for giving me this another chance to live my life the way how I want, to be able to do things on my own and express myself, be creative with my life. I also think of my mother often, who lives through the war in Ukraine. And when I get cold and having challenges through the winter, I look at her as my role model who has no running water, no electricity, and she has to deal with a minus 30 degree outside. How is that? And that makes me realize even more how lucky I am, and I'm very grateful for that. Sometimes I sit, breathe, and I just think. I have a fire to stay warm. I have a water. I have a roof over my head. And I have a freedom just to be me. And that actually feels more than enough. And I'm so appreciative of because of this. And I'm going to say something that some of you may be not going to like it, but when I think of other people, how they don't appreciate their life, they wasting their life on chasing on the things that doesn't really have any meaning, like chasing after the whales because they want to have a reputation and it gives them a pride. They want to have a control and power because it gives them security. But they don't stop and think about how fragile life is. You are very lucky if you actually can leave something for your children today, because we live in such unpredictable times that no one knows really what is going to happen tomorrow. And if they did, then every small moment, every warmth of fire, every drop of water would feel precious to them. I try to hold that in my heart, appreciation, gratitude for everything I can touch on this earth, for being able to express myself in a creative way and connect with my heart, and simply for being alive. A seat is frozen and you want to play. Oh, Hi, Nemo. Hi, Nemo. Do you have a name for me? Nemo, do you have a name for me? This is your baby, and I notice you like him. You like him. Hi, Nemo. How are you? Did you have a nice day? It's so much snow outside. Yes. Yeah. Now, I want to ask you something. It's not about me anymore. It is about you. It's very direct and it's deep. If you know you have 1 month to live, or maybe even less, few weeks, few days, my question is, what would you do? Would you slow down, take a breath, and spend a little bit longer with your loved ones? Would you think about your life and how good did you do in life? Not for you, but for life. Would you ask forgiveness those who you intentionally hurt? And would you finally tell the truth to those who you lied? Or would you continue to defend yourself, even knowing the real truth in your heart? Would you still care about your pride, your reputation, even knowing that you are leaving this earth? You know, when your life ends, it's not about how much you have. It's about what energy you carried and what energy you left here. Are you proud of yourself for all the things you did in your life? And do you think it is a good example for your children how to live truly in this world? You know, thinking deep and speaking deep, I think it's spiritual. And when you connect with yourself deeply, you actually connect with something much higher. You connect with God. So ask yourself today, if this life ends sooner than you expected, would you be at peace with how you lived it? Thank you, guys.